In a quiet village surrounded by rolling hills and dense forests, there lived a blacksmith named Edward. He was known far and wide for his strength, skill, and kindness. From dawn until dusk, he worked tirelessly in his forge, hammering iron into tools and weapons that the villagers depended on. But what Edward treasured most in the world were his three daughters, Anna, Bella, and Clara. Each of his daughters possessed a remarkable talent. Anna, the eldest, was a master of weaving, creating fabrics so fine and strong that even the wealthiest merchants sought her work. Bella, the middle daughter, had a voice as sweet as the nightingale's song, and her melodies could bring joy to the saddest of hearts. Clara, the youngest, was the wisest of them all, always eager to learn, solve problems, and think of ways to make life better. Though they lived a simple life, the blacksmith and his daughters were happy. But fate had a different plan. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, dark clouds gathered in the sky. The wind howled through the village, rattling windows and doors. A terrible storm was coming. The villagers rushed to secure their homes, but the wind grew stronger, and soon, rain poured down in heavy sheets. Thunder roared like an angry beast, and lightning struck the tallest trees, setting them ablaze. Edward and his daughters huddled inside their small home, listening to the chaos outside. The storm raged through the night, and when dawn finally arrived, the village was in ruins. Houses had collapsed, fields were flooded, and many families were left with nothing. The villagers gathered in the town square, despair in their eyes. "What will we do?" they cried. "We have lost everything." Edward's heart ached for his neighbors, but he was only one man. He had strong arms and a willing heart, but how could he rebuild an entire village alone? Then his daughter stepped forward. Anna, with her weaver's hands, spoke first. "Father, we cannot rebuild the houses overnight, but I can weave strong tents to shelter those who have lost their homes. No one should sleep in the cold." Bella, with her gift of music, added, "The people have lost hope. Let me sing for them. My songs will remind them that there is still beauty in the world, even after the storm." Clara, ever the thinker, said, "We must be wise. If we rebuild the village the same way, another storm may destroy it again. I will help design stronger homes and show the villagers how to make them withstand future storms." Edward looked at his daughters with pride. They were young, but their hearts were filled with wisdom and courage. "Then let us begin," he said. Anna worked tirelessly, weaving tents from the strongest fabrics. She made blankets to keep the children warm and created coverings to protect food and supplies. Bella stood in the village square each evening, singing songs of hope. Her voice lifted the spirits of the weary villagers, reminding them that the storm had passed and a new day had begun. Clara studied the ruins of the homes and thought deeply. She designed new houses with stronger roofs and walls that could withstand heavy rains and fierce winds. With her guidance, the villagers rebuilt their homes smarter and stronger. Edward, seeing his daughter's determination, worked harder than ever. He forged tools for the villagers, repaired broken plows, and helped wherever he could. Day by day, the village came back to life. Fields were replanted, homes were rebuilt, and laughter returned to the streets. When the village was finally restored, the people gathered to celebrate. The mayor stood before the crowd and said, "Edward, we have always known you as a strong blacksmith. But today, we see that true strength is not in muscle alone. It is in wisdom, kindness, and unity. And your daughters have taught us that." From that day forward, the village thrived. The people never forgot the lesson they had learned. Every person has a gift,